Today is September 9th. And it is 9:01. I'm calling today's meeting to order. Do we have any public comments? Okay. Did everybody have an opportunity to review the minutes from our last meeting?
I did.
Okay, do we have a motion?
I make a motion to accept the minutes from the August 5th, 2024 meeting as written.
Do I have a second?
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed?
You
Great.
got somebody coming in. Oh, good.
Lynn,
It's Lynn.
just missed the public comment. You might want to,
Okay,
if you can rewind.
relax, people. I got it. This isn't my
But
first
Lynn-
rodeo.
Lynn just came in. I don't know if she's on a tight schedule. So.
Hey, Corbin, good morning.
Mhm.
We also want to welcome John, our new committee member. Okay, so we have somebody that's just now come in. Do we need to go back to public comment?
The second public comment section. If you want to go back to the first one, you can. Otherwise, you can wait until the end. of
I'm
the meeting.
being told that we need to do it now.
Okay.
If we can have Lynn, because she's on a schedule that I don't want to keep her any longer. And so
Lynn, can you please come to the table and introduce yourself?
My name's Lynn Peterson. I'm the owner of Timbertown Grub. I've just been making phone calls to the vendors. I've got Christie's that's confirmed. The Urban German is pretty sure confirmed. I'm confirmed. The candy shop lady, I'm pretty sure the cookie lady, she's confirmed as well. The rest of them have not confirmed. And I know M&D does not want to participate. They're just too busy doing other things.
So for right now, for food vendors for Oktoberfest, we have you, Christie, Urban German, the Trails End Kettle Corn.
Yep.
And
So
the
the
cookie
cookie lady, candy lady, cookie lady, there's a bakery lady that's coming.
Was she the same one last year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pop-up shop was one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She was
her-
awesome.
So that's
Yeah.
five.
And I'm changing, my menu is gonna be completely German. I'm doing traditional like I did last year, the German cheese fondue. I'm gonna do it with the brats. And I'm gonna do a warm German potato salad with the German brat, with the peppers and the sauerkraut. And then I'm gonna do German desserts.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah. Trust me, I've been baking already.
I'm on board with that.
Yeah.
But so I'm kind of doing, my whole menu is going to be all traditional German. food
That's
as well,
wonderful.
so.
And in talking with Lynn, we did decide to move the food vendors down in the stage area. I've got a lead on a couple of spider boxes, so we won't need generators.
Okay.
But it was discussed that we would probably have more food vendor business if people could sit there and eat and listen to music and stuff, so.
Yeah, because it's
We're
kind of
gonna
hard
be-
too to walk down here, and if
Yeah.
you want to go down there to eat, you got to carry it all with you.
Well, and you made a good point. Why would the food vendor spend $100 when the people right around the corner aren't spending anything?
It's spending the
People-
100, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So if we're all okay with that, that's what we'll do.
yeah, I'm excited.
Are we all okay with what?
We had originally put the food vendors down here on Fourth, but we're gonna now have them back down by the stage.
Okay, but we're not waiving any fees.
Oh, yeah, the food vendors will pay a fee.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but the ones
Okay.
that were right around the corner, would not, because they're not moving, so.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because it takes a lot of work for
Like right
your regular food carts to move it, and, to pay the $100, it'd be more profitable, so they get their money back.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Well, thanks for taking on the role of calling everybody
Oh,
and
you're welcome.
staying on top of that. We really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
I
Yeah.
wish I could find more out there. I was trying to think of somebody else I could.
Well, we're kind of tight for space,
Yep,
so let's
exactly.
look
So
at
that's
that before
perfect.
we open it up to anybody else.
And I just think if we just make sure we prepped ahead and have plenty of food to
Yeah.
make it through the
Yeah.
day, that's my game plan. So.
Yeah, yeah, so I think we're okay.
Okay, good.
Good, thank you, Lynn, I
You're welcome.
appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
Anything else? No? Oh, well, thank you again.
Yes,
We want to do the wiener dog or do a wiener dog costume contest.
Yeah,
maybe
next year. Yeah,
I just got a baby myself.
Oh.
yeah, yeah,
Congratulations.
yeah.
That'd be
Thank you,
fun.
Lynn.
Thank you.
Thank you for changing that.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think the biggest thing was the sound. When the generators are going off right next to the band, it was really obnoxious, but if that can be taken care of, then
Well, with the spider
Hopefully.
boxes, so,
is that like a cover or?
no, it's a box where multiple people can plug in.
Oh, okay.
They're different wattages.
Oh, cool.
It's pretty nice. And if that don't work out, like for us, we have a quiet generator. and
Yeah.
we have a big battery pack. And I know Christie's doesn't need like high power, she can power in like 2 flashlights.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you,
Do we
Lynn.
know who was that?
So will these power packs plug into the generator or do we have an outlet?
Yeah,
that
we
can
have-
plug in?
We have an outlet,
Okay.
several down in that area. So they would just have to plug that into that and then that.
Okay,
distributes the
let's get
power.
back to the agenda. We've got Oktoberfest stuff that we
Yeah.
can talk about, but let's get down to the agenda. Let's move on to Oregon Main Street and DEC code.
I included the Main Street handbook for everyone.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Just as a refresher, and since we have new member and our youth member, Corbin, it's in the packet online, but if you also want a printed copy, I have one for you. So just a refresher, and then the DEC code is also a refresher. I don't know if you've all seen it after the changes went through, so I wanted to include that for you, and then also just give you a refresher on what the DEC's code is.
Perfect. Any questions or concerns?
No, not right now.
Awesome. Okay, did you have anything else that you wanted to bring in regards to that?
No,
Okay.
unless you guys want to recap the check-in meeting we had with Oregon Main Street.
And that is next month.
The progress meeting is next month. We had
Mhm.
the three of us had the check-in meeting
With Sherry.
this August, so I don't know if you want to talk about anything in that. Otherwise, yeah, the progress meeting will be next month. So Sherry Stewart will be coming before the meeting to speak to the vice chair and chair, and then during the meeting, she can speak, answer questions for anyone that has any, and then kind of talk about Main Street, help with goals and that sort of thing. And then, yeah, you'll just have your regular meeting.
Okay, and then she's doing a walking tour.
Yes, she'll do a tour with the assistant city manager after the DEC meeting. If you wanted to join, yeah, you can. That'll be
Okay,
whenever the DEC meeting ends, so probably 10, maybe 10:30.
okay, and how long do we expect that walking tour to take? Couple hours or an hour?
No, Estacada, it's just
Yeah.
Estacada. It's not that big,
Okay.
so probably 15 to
Oh.
30 minutes.
Okay,
Elena usually does like a driving tour, walk through downtown and
Okay.
kind of talk about.
I'll
the
plan on
city.
being here then.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Wonderful. Well, thank you very much, Evelyn. This is great. It's a great refresher too. Thank you. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to number 5, content for September, newspaper, social media posts, see new visitor.
So the focus is just Oktoberfest, getting people ready for that, updating them that there's no more applications for vendors were closed, right? Is that current? Which is cool. And then, countdowns and save the dates and all that stuff. Yeah, the flyer with times now, because we have the layout of the schedule. I think we all got
Mhm.
with.
We need to discuss that schedule.
Okay, and then. eventually, after we talk about the Christmas tree lighting logo and all that, we can post that.
We can
But that's
go-
about it.
Can we do like a little teaser for the Christmas tree lighting?
That's
Just
what I was
kinda-
thinking, because we're gonna talk about it, because we have them attached.
Perfect. Yeah, I saw
Um,
that. That's awesome.
and two. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, and I'm talking to Britt Allen from the Pamplin to see if she can do a little newspaper,
Okay.
can do a little interview.
I thought
Some-
we weren't doing newspaper anymore because it was
It's,
a little expensive
it's,
and we
it's-
weren't sure whether or not it was actually helping the community, getting out to the people that we needed
I
the
think it's
message to get
free.
to. Oh, it's free.
Yeah.
Okay, so that must be something different than what you were working with Pamplin in and before in the past?
On that, well, I'm sorry. the last-
Pamplin? Pamplin?
What's the difference? But sometimes it's free and sometimes not, because I don't know. Okay.
It's
Because I
just a
texted her, I
change.
said, hey,
Yeah.
we've got this in a
Okay.
couple weeks.
No.
Let me know if you want to do a little,
Yeah.
if you can.
No,
And
they're
sometimes she's
struggling
like,
so
yeah.
much, so I would
Okay.
be surprised they gave us anything free.
Okay. Because the
Um,
4th of July one was,
Yeah.
she did that one.
Last
didn't pay
year,
for that.
I think you guys put an ad in the fall fun guide, which was like
Yeah, we
almost
said-
$700.
Yeah.
You're not doing it this year, but Melanie did actually put in an ad for Oktoberfest. It's just the city's paying for it instead of DC.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you, Melanie.
Yeah.
Hey, let
Wow.
her.
Okay,
So I'll
Well-
see if we get it great. If
Yeah.
I texted her, she's awesome.
follow up on it.
but
If-
yeah,
I mean,
it's
if it's free.
Yeah.
There's no harm in
It
that.
just comes if they have room and you know, how the newspapers work.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I got.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, you
Oh.
always do a wonderful job, so thank you for
Thanks.
staying on top of that.
Yeah.
Any other
Yes.
questions or concerns about content for September? John?
No,
Okay,
I'm just pressing.
And I can say, we got a full commission now. I like to alert everybody.
And
Full commission, and we have the youth,
yay.
if we're allowed to post about that, I don't know.
Yeah.
You were gonna say something?
I was just gonna let you guys know that Julie Cooper's online. so-
Oh,
Oh, cool.
welcome, Julie.
Hello, Julie. Good
Oh,
morning.
good. Which
Good to see
Julie?
you.
Cooper.
Cooper.
Good morning.
Thanks, Julie.
Awesome.
Shh, that's the
Okay,
big one.
Oktoberfest.
Okay, here we go.
Mhm.
So expenses to date, and that is for T-shirts, music, all-American rental, toilets, $5,060. From the vendors, we've taken in 1,100. So for the schedule, Hannah has done that. It has axe throwing on there. Where'd that come from?
So that is, I have a lot of questions. So do you want to come back to that, or do you just want me to
No,
answer that right now?
Yeah, let's
Are
get
we,
the schedule.
are we looking at the schedule that's given to us right
Well,
here?
that's not, yeah, that's the schedule. Yeah,
Where is axe throwing on here?
well, it shouldn't be.
It's not.
I mean,
This
we
is-
need to talk about that because the
This
city
is-
doesn't even have insurance to cover bounce houses.
This, yeah, one sec. So this is just for the stage.
Oh,
Excuse me. Right, Connie?
Yeah,
This is stage.
so this is stage schedule.
well, kind of the stage and setting up the area, taking down, cleaning up. It's,
Mhm.
it's not, the activities
set
will
up
go from
area.
11. A lot of the kids' activities probably can end like at 5, unless, they can be
Kids' activities, you said?
pardon?
Did you say kids' activities?
Yeah.
Could be done at 5.
Well, and if they're still up and running, kids can do them themselves,
Mhm.
I just need to get volunteers for as long as I can.
Sure. Yeah, that's where we fell short. Um,
Okay,
so
I'm still not seeing axe throwing.
Well,
on the
because it's
schedule.
not on there.
Okay.
none of the kids' activities are gonna be on here.
Well, I mean, the whole area is open from 11 to 7, so that includes kids' activities, vendors, music.
I know, but
This is,
this is just stage.
well, pretty much stage and open area, take down and clean up, set up
Yeah,
event
but
area. Yeah, but mainly
There's
the
not
stage.
food on here and so, yeah, this isn't, has nothing to do with kids stuff. This is all stage.
Right.
So kids, we have, we have like we had last year, so flower crowns were a hit, so we're gonna do flower crowns. We're gonna order double this time because we ran out. Alpine hats have been ordered. They're gonna be just pre-made, they're plastic, but we're gonna have stickers and markers for them. They love that too,
That's
for the
cute.
boys or girls. And then pretzel necklace making. I was hoping this is easy, but this could be by, assuming we're gonna have a 21 and older check-in.
Mhm.
Is that,
Yep.
that's hopefully happening. So
Yeah.
next to that, hopefully you can get your wristband and then make your necklace, your pretzel necklace. And then we also had, I don't know if it's called bobbing, but the donuts, they
Yeah.
would, the kids would bob for donuts. They would hang and
Yeah.
they like that. And then we just had, I was thinking,
There's this thing too.
okay, bubbles, chalk, that could just be scattered around. We can have that on the eating tables. Cornhole, we still have that. That can be set up by the music. And then pumpkin painting, which is gonna be set up and run by Orchid Health. And then I threw in axe throwing because I personally have a kit. It's plastic, it's not actual axes. It's from Costco, so we don't have to have it.
Okay,
It was just one
okay.
more idea.
Okay, so
Not-
it's plastic, it's not,
It's
okay,
not gonna, and that if the city says no, that's fine, but
Okay. Okay,
it's this, it's a 2x2 square.
yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, if it's.
It was just
plastic,
another idea,
Yeah.
but
that's
it's
totally
not,
fine.
and it was,
Okay,
and I was thinking we could have two. They're like $80. And then, try to get a bullseye and have somebody holding a bucket of lollipops. And if you get a bullseye, here's a sucker.
Okay.
But
Cute.
not, it was just an additional activity. If
okay.
there's space,
Do we have
not a
enough,
big deal.
do we have enough volunteers
Not
to
yet.
run each? So the only thing, I love
Mhm.
the axe throwing
Mhm.
thing, especially if it's plastic.
Yeah.
But I did hear that the flower crowns were amazing last year. I'm just concerned, cornhole really doesn't need a person. The bubbles and the chalk
Yeah,
really don't need
That's just
anything.
out.
I just want to make sure if we have, since Orchid Health is running pumpkin
Mm-hmm.
painting, I just want to make sure that we have enough people to volunteer. How long are these going to be open?
Right.
Are these going to be open at different times? Like, are we going to do the flower crowns from like 11 to 1 and then the alpine hats from 1 to
Okay.
3? Stuff like
Mhm.
that. I just want to, because the last I knew is we don't have enough volunteers.
Sure.
So
And I
I've
don't
got-
want anybody to feel overwhelmed
Mhm.
because you're going to need a break too.
Sure. And I was kind of taking pictures last year. So yeah,
I've got a call out for volunteers.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
With 3
volunteers
different
will be
groups.
needed. And I think selfishly, it's nice to have these things kind of just run all day because it's easy.
Okay.
And it worked last year and
Okay.
just until we ran out.
Yeah.
Versus like flower crowns are only 11 to 1. I think that's maybe a good idea, maybe if this gets really big someday but not knowing when people are coming and
Right.
it's such a long
Okay.
span anyways. Flower crowns need one person, hats, one person can do both. Flower crowns and hats.
Usually when you have
Donuts need.
young
maybe
kids
two.
leading the instructions, they like to have two present. So if I can get.
Oh, like a kid's activity
Yeah,
or a craft.
Yeah.
Mhm.
so if I can get two, I'll get two. If I can get one, we'll have
Mhm.
one.
Hey,
Okay.
Corbin, could you find out if there's anybody at school that might want to volunteer and help out? Thank you.
And
Can you just reach back out to Connie Redmond on that? Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. My school has a national.
Need.
Corbin, if you give me your
volunteers.
email, I can send the schedule to you and what I need.
Evelyn, do you have his email? Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get it. Don't say it online.
Okay,
We'll get it.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, since I've not been involved,
Mhm.
and I won't be here,
Yeah.
I'm totally down with whatever you, I just want to make sure that you guys are taking time for yourselves
Mhm.
as well.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah,
okay,
for sure.
okay.
I have some questions.
Sure.
Connie.
So what other
So-
concerns do you have for the schedule?
Just no concerns, just so, we have all the dancers and then costume contests, just so I can, post about it appropriately. What is this? Is it just a German costume contest?
Yep.
Okay,
We had
So
people
come in
walking
here.
around last year, so.
okay.
that's- yeah.
And, so that'll kind of go together with the pie eating.
Mhm.
So dressed in your best German, and are we gonna do that in
Lederhosen.
yeah. And whatever the other one's called.
And then you have the one counselor for the pie eating contest, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and no fruit pie for him. He needs chocolate or something,
Okay.
anything other
what?
than fruit.
What? He's
allergic
or something?
He just doesn't like fruit pies, but he said that he'll take
Suck
one
it
for,
up.
he'll take one for the team, but he
No.
doesn't want
We'll
fruit
get the
pies.
fruit pies from
Suck it
Harvest
up.
Market, so they're
The
apple.
content. That's
Maybe
funny.
we can request a chocolate or something.
That's funny. So costume, will we do that instead of, the bike decorating?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
No bike decorating? Okay. Cool, so we'll take that off. And then what about, are we getting prizes for pie and costume contest like we did last year? We did what, Yo treats or something?
I don't remember what we did.
Mm,
I think we did
We
like,
had
didn't
something,
we gift card to the grinder, yo treats or
Something.
something?
Mhm.
Yeah.
okay, something to think about.
So yo
Is that-
treats,
yeah,
$5.
yeah, because if we're gonna do those two contests, then I think it would be fair to have something to give away.
Does high school pharmacy ever do gift cards or anything like that?
I'm sure.
Try them.
A good idea. You got good stuff.
Yeah, because they've got a little bit of everything for,
Mhm. Yeah,
everybody.
$20 or something. So costume contest, yes. No prizes, yes. So we'll need 2 gift certificates for costume contest and then pie eating. Are we in, pie eating is adults and kids?
Anybody.
Anybody?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool, so it's not split.
Yep.
Awesome. And then we're gonna have the wristband booth, and then remind me, is it gonna be similar to last year? Are we gonna have a bunch of tables?
For
You know,
what?
Just sitting down and eating?
Oh, yeah,
We're gonna have
they'll
the
be
big circle,
scattered throughout
circle
the-
tables like last time?
Yep.
Um,
Scattered throughout the area, mainly in front of the stage.
okay. Cool. And then I forget. What about the banquet tables? I think I might have brought in some from my house last year, or do you remember? Did we have those, like the big
The
wooden?
bistro tables?
Or
Or the,
bi-
yeah,
bistros are the high
we've got
top.
the tables from,
Just like the banquet, the long 2x6 or whatever.
yeah,
Do
yeah.
you know how many we have of those, or plenty?
Thought we had 5.
No, we have,
Because those are good for like the kids' activities and.
yeah, we've
and
got them all from All American Rental,
pretzels and all that.
and we'll get tablecloths through the city for those.
Okay. And I'm gonna order similar to last year. I'll get my Amazon order sent to her, with like the Bavarian flags and blue tablecloths.
We have
and-
some upstairs.
Yeah,
Flags.
I need to
yeah.
look through that stuff. See what we have. Tables and then canopies or pop-ups. I know we had a couple last
Yeah,
year.
no, we had more. We had, I think 6 from Parks and Rec, and I'm gonna ask
Cool.
them if we can get those again.
Awesome, because I know we had 2 above the pumpkins. I need 1 for the
Yeah.
donuts to hang.
Well, yeah, 6 to 8.
Okay, oh.
One for the sound guy, one
Cool.
for the DEC ones,
Okay,
one for the pumpkin painting.
yeah, cool. So that's a lot, plenty. Table of volunteers, and then are you the alcohol monitor?
That's Heather's area,
Okay,
so,
I saw your name.
yeah,
Okay,
I
Mhm.
passed.
nice. All right, sounds good. And then, so kids, let's see. All right, last, so is anybody, what are thoughts of, having like a balloon arch and like a hay
Like
place
a
for
what?
people, like a balloon arch,
Oh,
like a, for
Like as
people
a
to take
welcome.
pictures? Yeah.
not my area, so.
Did we
Budget
have-
wise,
Did we have,
no,
did we have one last year?
no,
Oh.
but just trying to, I don't know.
Several
just
years ago,
Spruce it up a little bit and have some hay where people can sit or decorate the chair like we wanted. You know,
yeah,
don't we have the
several
big
years
Santa
ago, we
chair?
had the big
I don't know.
chair. And we had
Decorated it with corn
corn
husks.
stalks and stuff
Oh,
around
wow.
it, but I don't think
We
they
didn't
got
have
rid
it
of
this
Santa's
year.
chair. I think it's still there. But it's just somebody that can be creative and decorate around it.
Cause I reached out just to see if there was anybody free before I talked to you guys to do a balloon arch. Do you know what I'm talking about when
Yeah.
I say that? You know, it's,
Yeah, it was a good picture taking opportunity.
I don't know, it's for pure just theme and cuteness, but if it's, I
Do
can
we-
get pricing and email. Just for fun, unless it's like, no, we're good.
Pricing for an arch,
Mhm.
check All American Rental. They might have something.
They don't have any, they don't have any helium. Cause I tried to use them for helium for a
Mm.
party, just like 3 weeks ago,
No,
a month ago, whenever that was.
yeah,
They didn't have any.
well, because I wouldn't be making the arch. I would just,
Yeah,
there's local ladies who do that.
I like
So-
the idea.
But-
I mean, we're coming down to the wire right
Mhm.
now. We're like, what, 2 weeks away now?
Mhm,
And those balloon arches can get pretty spendy.
mhm.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
They're
Well, even if
wonderful.
we had the chair that had the corn stalks and the hay bales next to it.
Yeah, that'd be
You know,
cute.
that-
Something like that. I just know we never, the chair didn't get brought out last year. I don't know why, but I think it would be cute to just have somewhere
Yeah.
for a photo op with hay
Right there at the
bales.
corner of
of
the
hay.
stage area.
Do you
Harvest
know
Market.
if we still have Santa's chair?
Oh, let me text, I'll text Dawn.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay.
Let me text Dawn.
Well, I'm sure like we've got local people that can probably give us corn stalks.
Mhm.
Maybe we can
Oh,
also
I've got
do
corn
like,
stalks.
oh,
Mhm.
okay, and well, and also maybe like sunflowers would give a little pop of color.
Yeah.
I would say if we can do it reasonably,
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm just concerned about the budget
Totally.
since looks like we've taken in 1,100, but we've already spent 5.
Yeah, and I still need to order kid stuff.
So,
Cool.
awesome.
Sounds good. I think that's, yeah, I got my whole list of how many people we need and what do I need for each table. Schedule, food trucks, cool.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay.
Anything?
What else, Miss?
Any
Connie?
input?
I'm just gonna hold back a second.
Okay, for Oktoberfest,
that's
or do you want
okay.
to?
No, I do want to say that John and I met and he's going to shadow me on that day
Oh, cool.
with the vendors because next year I may not be here. We have a big reunion in
Yeah,
Montana.
Thank you,
So
John.
John's gonna just be with me on that day. We'll get the vendor spaces lined out and just spend the day.
And that was one of my questions, because I want to volunteer for something, but you
Mhm.
said that you wanted to shadow you, so I didn't know.
Mainly,
Split
yeah,
time too.
yeah. In the morning, that's gonna be the critical time.
Just let
To
me
get
know
the
where
vendor
you
set
need
up.
any
Yeah.
of those 2 days,
Yeah. So one of the
Cool.
volunteer areas will be the selling of T-shirts.
Oh,
How much do we want to sell them for? They were 14 for the regular sizes. The extra larges, the 3X were $23.
to make.
Your cost, our cost for them, or the?
For the small, medium, large, extra large, which is 30, 60, 74, 80 t-shirts, they were $14. For the 2X, $19, and we got 15 of those, and for the 3X, we got 5 of those, they were $23.
So last year you had indicated that you had a lot of people that shown interest in purchasing them, but you didn't actually sell
No,
t-shirts last
they were
year.
just volunteer shirts. It
Okay.
said volunteer on the back.
So our highest price point on our shirts is the XX, XXX,
3X.
3X
for
at
23.
23. And 25 really doesn't make a big profit.
But if we went, the ones that are 14, if we did 20, is that reasonable?
I just, the
18?
only thing I hem and haw about that is, oh, if you're small through an extra large, you're 20. If you're bigger than an extra large, you're gonna be this. I'd rather just do it
One price?
one price
Yeah.
and not, I mean, I get it. Don't get me wrong. I
Yeah.
get it. My husband's a double extra large and we buy things sometimes and I'm a large. And
So-
sometimes it's more expensive and I'm willing to pay that. I just think for this event, I think it would be better to have one price across the board and maybe we just,
So if we do $20 each, we'd only be losing $15 for the 3X and $1 for the 2X. But we'd be making $6 on 80 of them.
Do you have kids' prices and adult prices?
Don't have kid sizes.
And do they-
small.
Yeah. Do they all say volunteer on the back?
No,
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 they
no,
don't.
Okay,
No,
No.
no.
those were just,
no.
and are we doing that this year? Do we have extra volunteer ones or?
Yeah, but they're big. They're big ones.
So it's not gonna be every volunteer gets a shirt
Yeah.
kind of thing, it's just
So,
here and there.
so
I'm okay with the 20. I don't know, maybe,
You have any input?
I think
I just think
price.
everybody will have money
it's,
and they'll have a
Huh.
20 or they'll have 2 10s or they'll have 4 5s. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, John, what were you?
I would try and make some money off of them. I mean, I'd say $10 a shirt profit. I'd try and average on it. And if you don't sell them all.
Oh, they'll be good for next year.
Mhm.
right, because they're not,
Right. Right, I don't want to just.
I
give
know,
them
that's why
away.
I'm thinking, I almost want to do 25.
I wouldn't pay 25.
Oh.
That's my own personal opinion, so.
You
Does
don't, you don't
anybody-
buy t-shirts a lot
Julie,
then.
do you have any input? Or Corbin?
So if we go 20 on the 80 that are 14, we're making $480. And we'd be losing $15 if we went, no, we'd be making $1 on 15. So $495 if we charge $20 for all but 5 of the t-shirts, which are 23.
So we only have 5.
Yeah, where we'd be
shirts
losing
Where we would be losing money.
$3, $15.
Corbin has his hand raised.
Go ahead, Corbin.
So like, are the t-shirts not gonna change each year?
Hold
Corbin,
on,
we can't
one
hear
sec, you're
you.
muted
Hang
over
on
here.
just a sec.
Okay, so I am muted. over
There you
Go
go.
ahead. Now you're good.
So are the t-shirts gonna change each year? Because most of the time when you go to events, like I went to the Prefontaine track meet,
No,
and like
they're
Hood to
not.
Coast, and like each year t-shirts change and it almost becomes like a proud object of people like, oh yeah, I've been coming for 5 years. Look at these different t-shirts that I've collected. Or are they
No.
gonna stay the same?
Can you see this that I'm holding
Mhm.
up?
Yeah.
So this is what the shirt looked like last year. And this is what the shirt looks like this year. It would purposely not have a year on it. I know exactly what you're saying because I used to do that as well. But this is a smaller event than like the
Right, no, I
Prefontaine Classic.
Mm, For sure.
And we say the 4th Saturday in September.
So, yeah, it won't have the year on it. We're trying to get away from those things that have years on it because as a nonprofit committee, we don't have a large budget. And shirts, as you can see, are rather expensive to make. They're not anywhere what they used to be. You used to be able to get a shirt made like for $5-6 and then, make a decent profit on it to help you not only pay for your event for this year, but then bank a little money for next year. So one of the things that we as a committee, we need to be fiscally responsible, and we're already at $5,000, but we've only taken in 1,100. So we've got to kind of think about that money. But I appreciate the year. I know exactly what you're talking about. So, but we probably will not have these shirts have the year on it going forward, just so that we can go ahead and reuse those for next year,
Yep,
if we don't sell them all.
yep. So you think 20 is good?
20?
Okay.
Okay.
good. So for that booth, we will need, excuse me, I prefer a DEC member, but a responsible adult. So
For the shirts.
for the t-shirt sales. Yep.
Yeah, we definitely need an adult, especially for the money.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
I
And-
think that's it. We have a fabulous lineup of music this
Mhm.
year.
Yeah,
I'm just
good
so
job.
excited about that.
Well, and you got some great dancers too.
Yeah,
Line
Yeah.
dancing
That's
lessons.
wonderful.
yeah.
Good
Um,
job.
So that's gonna be fun.
Mhm.
And I think we got good food lined up.
Yeah.
For the alcohol vendors, we have, of course, Timbertown Wednesday, or Time Travelers, Wednesdays, Stone Circle, Boring Brewing.
I thought we didn't have anybody from Time Traveler as an alcohol monitor.
Well, they're still on the street. So,
Okay.
that will be,
Okay,
they'll be open, so will Wednesdays.
Mm.
So not as many. Mad Cow is booked somewhere else. The other, bubbly lady isn't available. So, but we got some. Considering, how it went last year, I'm glad we have those folks that are coming back.
Mhm.
excellent.
So that's it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
And thank you, John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take good notes when you back her up.
Yeah, because you're not going to be here.
Okay, Christmas tree lighting. I'm assuming that's the 4, 5. 6 logos that we have in the packet.
I think I did 5 and then.
I don't like that one.
Oh, yeah, the end one. Yeah, 1, 2, yeah, however many are. That's all of them.
Gosh, they're all very unique and they're all really cute. But I definitely do like some more than others. Even that one's cute. Just because it's unique.
So John, do you know what we're trying to do with this?
I'm trying
Yeah.
to, is this for the?
So these are, sorry, do you want to?
No, we just.
Go ahead.
They had started right when I had come on, they were talking about wanting to be the Christmas tree capital of the world. And Hannah did some investigation on that, and that probably is not a true statement, or not being able to say that that would be a true statement for Estacada, because it's hard to compete with the world.
Oh, yeah.
Or the United States. So we were just thinking, I had come up with the idea at a meeting, well, why can't we say that we're the Christmas tree capital of Pacific Northwest, PNW? And so everybody just kind of started thinking about how to put together a logo that not only we could use, but the city could use, or anybody within the community would be able to use it. So just as a little extra to put Estacada on the map. And just thought that, this area was built on logging, and one thing led to another, and this is where a lot of people get their trees.
town has a lot of pride.
Yeah.
It's
We're in competition with another city in, I think it's Pennsylvania.
Oh.
But it's far, but there was a lot of research that was gonna go into being the capital of the US.
I like the first couple of these a lot. One thing, I'm not sure if you're gonna make stickers, is to consider like a little sticker on the back of a window may be harder with all this black.
That's
Sure.
exactly what I was thinking too.
than
Yeah.
Some of the other ones that are more just color
For sure.
contrast.
I really like number 2. And I really like number 3. I like number 4, number 5, just the uniqueness of it because it is oval and it's not a circle. But John does bring up a good point. If you were ever going to make a sticker, I just wonder if the edges would be a
Just,
point of
yeah.
contention for, making that a sticker. I mean, I guess it depends on how thick the sticker is, but, you guys came up with some great,
Who did these? Some of these are really pretty.
Julie, Colton and Hannah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I did the first 5 and then Julie did the last one.
Down at the wine bar.
Yeah.
Us.
Time Travelers.
Time Travelers.
Yeah, Julie Colton. Yeah, so I don't know if we need to vote on it or we don't need to vote, but choose, or if we want to wait for the next meeting or just if, was this in the digital copy? I'm wondering if Julie Cooper, if you're on here and listening, if you have any input on the logos and or how big of a
I'm-
deal we want to make this.
I'm looking through my email, but I find one of the logos, but not the, I'm not pulling it up.
Julie,
So I
if you
can't see it.
go to the packet on the website, I did update it this morning, so those
Oh.
should be at the end.
Okay.
Corbin, what did you think?
Just 1 second. I didn't get the packet until just a second ago. And I'm
problem.
quickly scrolling through it.
Sure.
Yeah, you guys do some research and holler back.
Okay.
Yeah, we can go ahead and, I mean, we're still early enough. We could still just, could we do one of those doodle vote things again where everybody comes up with like their top 3, 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah.
And then we could get down to those 3 and then have those 3 available for our next meeting
Yes.
and then vote at it at that time?
Yeah.
Is that
Yes.
sound fair
yes,
enough?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, because we've got 6, if we cut it in half, if we
Mhm.
come up with 3, and then we'll just do a doodle poll,
Mhm.
and then we can do that within the next 2-3 weeks, as long as we
Okay.
have it before our next meeting, so we have, and then you can just add the top 3, whatever
Yep.
from the doodle poll, and then
Mhm.
we'll just go from there.
Yep.
Okay,
They like this first one just because Estacada, Oregon is the biggest
Big.
thing on there. It
Right.
stands out and that's,
and
And this can change, sorry. to
no,
interrupt.
I
You can
like-
easily just make.
But I
do
like that
I know.
because it's like that tiny noble fir,
mhm.
Douglas fir, that's when I see that, I think of it as a wreath.
Mhm.
The tree is gorgeous.
Mhm. Yeah,
I really like this one just because it's
simple.
it's simple. But I like this with the little star on the top of the tree. I mean, it's like, could we put a star on the top of this
We
tree?
could. You could.
But I think
Bring your
John,
ideas.
I think you have a good point. This really screams Estacada.
Mhm.
And then you see this colorful green tree, this beautiful green tree. But I do like the uniqueness of the outside of it.
And a sticker, if, I don't want to base our decision on a sticker,
Mhm.
but you can have a border around.
Oh,
It
yeah.
doesn't
That's
need to
true.
be,
The whole thing, it could be
That's
just
true.
like that.
right,
Yeah.
I swear.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
I think some of the trees on the other ones look like Charlie Brown trees.
What's wrong with that?
I like
I
that.
like the full trees.
I like the uniqueness of
Yeah.
it though, because we don't all have the same
Just a
tree.
comment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Some
I
of the
know.
professional tree farmers out there may really have an issue with having a Charlie Brown. tree
Yeah.
Compared to their.
That's true.
Little.
Yeah.
Totally.
circle.
this is a beautiful tree.
And that
Hannah.
can be changed, this can be whatever,
This is a beautiful
this
tree.
is all of the graphics can be changed if you
Okay.
like this tree and put it on this
Awesome.
logo. But yeah, let's do a vote.
All
Vote with
right.
comments and questions, I like this, but can we add a star here?
There
Or
we go.
whatever. And I guess my comment about this, so this is a logo for the Christmas tree capital of the PNW. But we also have our Christmas tree lighting. So are these kind of like together?
I would think
or,
together. I would think that this is. this
like
is an
when we
edit.
post about the Christmas tree lighting, we can have this
Mhm.
on things and
Right.
just a reminder, December 6th, or,
Yes,
or is it? Yeah,
Yes.
same.
that's, I would market this all
Mhm.
year round.
Mm-hmm. And then our lighting,
Mhm.
okay,
Just to be able to get it out
versus
there.
having two, yeah,
And then
I think
it's
one is better.
synonymous. It's
Mhm.
synonymous with the
Right.
tree lighting every year.
right. Yeah,
it's
we
like,
are
oh,
this and we
And
do
it's like,
this.
hey,
Right.
we're also the Christmas tree capital of PNW.
Mhm. For sure. Okay,
I like it.
yeah, just so I know for posting and flyers and all that. All right, well,
All right, so Evelyn will do the
we did that.
doodle. And then we'll have that ready for next month.
And let's get through Oktoberfest, I'm assuming, before we start getting into details of the lighting. Or are we does anybody have any input on
Well,
the lighting this year and
Julie's,
changes? Yeah, I know.
they're not here, so
Yeah,
we'll
okay.
have to postpone that till next month.
Okay, same with, I think, these next few.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else on that? Any other questions?
Mhm.
Thank you for doing the doodle vote, Evelyn. Okay, do we have Heather on? Okay, so we'll go ahead and, unless somebody has something to say about Uncorked.
Mm.
Okay. Founder's Day, I'm assuming that is in regards to Jerry wanting to do the 120 year. Okay. I'll quick note on that. I had gone to the Arts Commission meetings to try to
Mm.
see if they would be willing. And then I got a name. Anyhow, I got to somebody and, the comment that came back to me, what does your budget look like and what is your time frame? And I haven't had an opportunity to respond to her yet, to tell her that we don't have a budget. And our time frame would be, I guess, before January. I mean, I know it's officially doesn't take place until May, but we probably would want something in place before then
Market it.
to market it.
Wait, so a budget to have them do a logo for us?
Right, to do what you just did.
Oh,
You gave us 5.
oh yeah, I can
So
do
you can
that.
give us
We're not
5
paying
more
them
for
to do a logo.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, so I would just, anybody listening
Mhm.
and everybody here today, if you, and I have reached out to, a friend of mine's girlfriend, she does art logo.
Mm.
And I kind of prefaced it this way. Do you want like free advertisement to say, hey, I created this for the city of Estacada?
Mm.
Because there is potential for business
Mhm.
if, if you come up with it. If Sally Smith comes up with the logo, I'm gonna tell everybody that Sally Smith, who owns, ABC Printing.
Mhm.
So I put it out there. I put some
Sure.
feelers out there. But I would just encourage, Corbin, even, your peers at school, if there's somebody there that would want to come up with yeah, the only thing,
Yeah, I know.
yeah, I him and haw on the contest
Yeah,
part,
no.
but, if you have people that are drawers or painters that might want to come up with a logo indicating, something to the effect celebrating Estacada 120 years, but the logo needs to have the 120 needs to be, replaceable every year, because we would change it. We just update the logo. It'd be 120, then 121, 122, or we might just do it every 5 years, 125, 130. So
John's got a question.
go ahead.
Couldn't you just incorporate that into this? I mean, if you're doing a logo and you're doing this, could you just say celebrating 100 and, right down on the bottom, or whichever one. You pick, just add that, and I'm just an idea. Looks
That'd
like
be
we're gonna-
consistent.
Two different
It's really
Two
two different
different
things because you're celebrating the
events,
history of
right?
Estacada. Yeah, because this is also going to be in conjunction. So Estacada will be 120 years in May.
You're putting out a new logo for this, and you could use the basic and just build off of it and do your,
Absolutely.
just an idea.
Yep, absolutely.
Duplicating.
So like take away, keep the same vibe because we're Christmas tree, all year round, but do celebrating 100, like take
Keep
away.
everything on there, on the bottom.
Oh, add it.
Celebrating 120 years.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
John,
Or whatever.
could you move your microphone closer to your mouth? Thank you.
Thank you.
For the
recording.
I mean, I like brainstorming, throwing out ideas.
For sure.
and Sometimes the horrible stuff.
Go ahead. Just play with it.
Well, that'd be one logo that'd be consistent with Estacada.
Yeah, I mean, that's what the doodle part would
Yeah.
be great for, because we'll have not only to suggestions also as to change, how to change this, how to add whatever, add, take away, different color. So that'll be perfect.
Because are you? I mean, it's not an established event. It's something that Jerry's been wanting to talk about.
Right.
So we can have the logo and the celebration, but I don't know if you're aware, but Jerry, our liaison, has been talking about having like a Founder's Day event or weekend celebrating the anniversary.
The special memorial. and stuff.
Yeah, and whatever that looks like, we haven't even remotely, talked about it. It's a good idea, but it's
Yeah.
like just one more event for us to do. We already do 3.
Mhm.
Or I think we were talking about maybe combining Uncorked and Founder's Day that whole weekend. But
Yeah,
so just,
that, and then
that's what
also
we're
possibly
talking about.
putting it into the 4th of July.
Oh, yeah.
So there's been several
There's talks,
discussions, there's
yeah.
been several discussions.
Yeah, there'll be,
This is a project that's very close to Jerry, because Jerry has done some research and he has found out that his family goes back all the way
Nice.
to the beginning of Estacada. So it's near and dear to his heart. He would be able to give you more information.
Is there a time of year, a date that this would want to be taking place, particularly as founders
May,
in May?
yeah,
was there an actual date? It was 19.
yes. Well,
Um,
May 2025 is 120 years. But the Founder's Day event, I think it was because there were competing, oh, I wish Heather was on the phone.
Well, she's got May 31st is Uncorked.
Okay, that's what it was.
Well, I think the time frame, it was earlier in the month.
For Founder's Day or an Uncorked? Because I think.
For the Founder's Day.
Okay.
I mean, for the actual Founder's Day,
Got it.
but there was some discussion, definitely, putting that in conjunction with Uncorked, and then also discussion about using the logo for
Mhm.
4th of July.
Mm.
So, okay,
Well,
cool.
yeah.
Well, that's
More
perfect.
discussions to come about that, but just to give you an idea of what we're even talking about.
Yes. Thank you.
Founder's Day.
All right, well, we've kind of already discussed number 9, Estacada 120th anniversary ideas. All righty, Oregon Main Street Quarterly Report.
Yes, so the next quarterly report is due, so if you could send me your volunteer hours, and then if you know any other information within the other categories,
Mhm.
just send me that as well.
And that's attached in the packet
Yes,
right here. all
that's
these
the
questions.
colorful, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's-
Yes. and then
What's
you
the
just
drop
send your
dead date
hours.
for you to report?
I believe it's next week.
Okay.
So would Tuesday, September 17th work as a drop dead date?
Yes.
Everybody? Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, I'll send a reminder to everybody to have them email you or email me.
Mhm.
All right. Any other public comments online?
What I do.
Okay.
Nobody else. Not sure if it's a comment. I have a question, random. I'm not sure, Evelyn, if you know, but do we know who does like the trees on Broadway? And
Public
like
Works.
trimming it and,
Public
Yeah.
Works.
and
Well, they have a contract, don't they?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would think that,
On Stephen Shibley?
I don't know, but Public Works, yeah, would be
Okay.
the ones to go to if there was like an issue with the trees. To report that to them, and then they would
Yeah, go
probably
through
work
Dawn.
with, yeah.
I
I
can
think so.
imagine they have a schedule, but like, just curious, I mean, they're just wild and they're just hitting buildings, and when we paint ours soon, it's, there's branches going into the windows, and it's just, they're not very maintained well, and they're just,
If
I'm
you
not sure who chose those
If
trees.
you go through Dawn, I think Stephen Shibley, who designed the whole Broadway, I
Okay.
think he's got a maintenance crew, but go through Dawn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dawn.
Dawn
I'll get his
DeRosa.
info in the front, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
just curious. I think that's it for me.
How's that coming?
Good. Yep, we're trying to get through electrical, and that's the biggest pain, but other than that, we're good.
Any opening
Framing.
date?
We got to get it done by February
Okay.
for the grant. Which should be good. Plumbing's good, HVAC's in, framing's in, new doors are in if you walk past it. So it's really, really basic stuff, just electrical.
It's looking
Good.
great.
So February need to be done for the grant, and then go from there.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
we don't have Jerry here for commissioner comments.
Yeah.
I just want to thank the city and Evelyn for helping coordinate all the vendors, being able to
Mhm.
go online and register and pay, and
Yeah,
That's
probably
been
really
big.
helpful.
Have you gotten some good feedback on that? As far as?
no, no, we have about about 4 that submitted a form but did not pay. And I sent them a message this morning saying, pretty much money talks, so we don't have a space for you.
Hmm.
So, we're gonna be full. Good.
Yeah, good. And hopefully Corbin can talk to some friends about volunteering.
Yeah, so talking to my friends about volunteering, is there time slots like because my school has a National Honor Society where you need 50 hours in order to be a member. So I was gonna reach out to them. But what should I tell them to expect? Like, will they be out there for like 2-hour shifts, for 5-hour shifts?
Corbin, I can send you the volunteer assignments and hours. So I'll send you
Okay.
that form. You can take
Cool.
it from there.
Yep.
I've
and-
got some feelers out, so let's make sure we coordinate so we don't have overlapping too many people for one spot for one time frame.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks, Corbin. Glad
I
you're
think,
here.
I think 2 hours though is a good time frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just tell them 2 hours.
Yeah.
But we've got multiple 2 hour timeframes and then
Mhm.
Yeah.
Connie will
So if
get
we
with
can
you. Okay,
Okay. we're
next
getting
month.
close.
Mhm.
Yay. Sherry will be here.
Yep, Sherry will be here.
That'll be exciting.
Yeah.
She in Ireland right now, getting ready.
Who?
Julie? is she-
Oh, yeah, but Sherry. Sherry will, oh, yeah.
Right.
Julie, I think Julie's gone, yeah.
Yep, Sherry will be, it'll be good.
Yeah.
And I would just say, we'll probably be pretty busy, especially with the Main Street program next month. So maybe we should, unless Jerry's here, maybe we should just take Uncorked and Founder's Day and Estacada 120 off.
Mhm.
Um,
It's on the Christmas tree lighting.
we can do a brief recap of Oktoberfest.
I'll have a report all
Um,
typed up.
We'll definitely do the doodle vote for the Christmas tree lighting. But yeah, I'm thinking that with Oregon Main Street, we'll probably be a little bit overloaded on that and to take in some of these other things right at that time is probably not going to be advisable.
I
We'll
could
probably-
bring those topics back on your November meeting.
That would be perfect. Awesome. All right, well, anything else online? Julie Cooper?
And I want to thank
Nope,
Julie
nothing,
for,
thank you.
Okay, Corbin? Okay, anybody else here on the? Okay, and then what did you want to say,
Uh,
Connie?
just thank Julie for being willing to take on the vendors with me. She'll be busy that morning.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing
All
that.
right, well, September 9th, 2024, meeting adjourned at 10:03.
All right. Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Everybody have a great day.
You too.
Yeah.